Good morning. Coronavirus day 2. So we're off to a good start. Most of you guys got your work done yesterday, logged in. I want to talk about that a little bit and then talk about today's assignment. So I have 36 students that have not logged on or done any work yet, which is a problem. So please make sure that you do what you guys are good at, and let's get on social media, email your friends, contact them, make sure they know they're supposed to be logging in and getting their work done. Second, when you answer your questions, nothing's changed. I expect full sentences. You need to actually capitalize your sentences. You need to use correct grammar. You need to spell words correctly. You need to use punctuation marks. I had some of the strangest things turned in yesterday. Words that don't actually exist in the human language. Sentences that made no sense. So make sure you're doing that. Don't be lazy on me. Make sure that you're actually doing it. Remember, educated people, that's right, they just know stuff like how to use punctuation and how to form a sentence that has correct structure. Also, make sure that you're not just trying to rush through and get an answer. I have sent you you didn't have to go look anything up on the internet yesterday. I sent you a PDF that had the actual answers located in it. And all you had to do was read that, and they literally jumped off the page. So the first question yesterday, what is displacement? Many of you looked it up, and you told me displacement was when someone is removed from a place they live and put somewhere else. And that might be correct in social studies, but that is not correct in physical science. Physical science, displacement is when an object is moved, displaced from one place to another place, and there's a distance in length from the two places that can be measured that you can see. So if you got that wrong, make sure you go back and update you. I've set this up so that you can go and fix your answer so you don't have to leave them wrong. You do want to make sure that you're answering your questions each day. You'll get a grade for that. It's a fairly easy grade. You just make sure that it's correct. Also, I sent you a graph yesterday, and the graph had a runner, and it said the runner's in a race, what's taking place. And some of you just said he's speeding up. You have to actually look at the chart. There was 3 distinct things going on. And I want you to think, besides just a graph, think if you're running a race, when you start running, your first couple steps, you're not very fast, you're getting up to speed. So what you saw in the first 2 seconds was a runner going from a complete stop to slowly getting up to speed. And then for the most part, in the middle, he had a constant rate of speed. He's running at his absolute fastest. He's giving it everything he's got. And then, just like we all know because we experience, there's a point where you start running out of steam. So when he starts running out of steam, you can see that he starts slowing down. And when he starts slowing down, you can see that on the graph. So make sure that you adjust your answers. You got a runner that starts off slow, gets up to speed, runs at a constant speed, and then starts slowing down. But there's no walking, and that don't make sense. Why would a runner walk in the middle of a race? Hey, if you're walking in the middle of a race, you're not a very good runner, right? Today, we're going to look at balanced and unbalanced forces. I have an image for you, and on the image it's got a couple different things labeled on it. I am going to leave it a multiple choice, so you just have to choose the correct answer. Then I'm going to ask you some questions about some of the things that are labeled on there. So you may actually have to go and do a little reading on Google today to find the correct answer. Just make sure that you're logging on, attempting your answer. Remind your classmates that they need to be logging on before I start putting zeros in the grade book for them not being there. And again, if there's something going on where someone can't get online, or they have no way of letting me know what the answer is, or whatever the situation is, just tell them to email me or to contact the school, and we'll find a way so they can get plugged in. All right, hope you guys are staying safe. I imagine you're bored to tears, so make sure you're getting all your schoolwork done. If you have questions or you're confused, make sure you're sending me a comment on Google Classroom, and I'll answer those. All right, Y'all have a good day. Oh, by the way, make sure you understand that today's assignment is today's assignment. So I expect this done before midnight tonight. So today's assignment gets done today. Don't do this tomorrow. Some of you have got it confused. All right, and I'll make sure I put it in Google Classroom as being due today. Y'all take care. Bye.